When winter comes, even the drab suburban scene suddenly takes on a new loveliness. With heavy snowfalls recorded in most parts of the country, it's a whiter-than-white outlook for Britain. Even the cities are transformed. St. James's Park is like a Christmas card. Great weather for ducks. But not everything in the city is beautiful. Within sight of this fairyland, the Houses of Parliament brood, as in contrast, the state of the nation blackens by the hour. Amid the peaceful winter scenes, Britain is stricken with its worst industrial problems for years. The empty railway tracks witness to a paralyzing series of strikes by train drivers. When the commuters eventually struggle into their city offices, they find that their newspapers have become wafer thin. Fleet Street is being slowly starved through dwindling newsprint deliveries, strike inflicted. The office workers get to work the best way they can. In this situation, the innocent public are the sufferers. Every form of transport is affected. Airports are snowed in. Local and overseas flights are grounded. Just to add to the general confusion, the ambulance men stop work and picket the ambulance stations. In some areas, the Army medical services fill the gap. But many ambulance drivers donate their wages to charity and continue to answer emergency calls. When you get to hospital, there's even a possibility the nurses, too, may consider some kind of industrial action. Already, the ancillary workers are in dispute, along with the public employees like council workers and gravediggers. Even school janitors give the kids a day off school. The malaise spreads, other threats loom, and the wintry weather hits the railways again. But the biggest blow for the government and country is the strike by road haulage workers. The Transport and General Workers Union demands for a basic wage increase, promises to bring industry to its knees. Pickets settle in for a long siege. Factories have to lay off workers. Secondary picketing of food depots means that supplies are being reduced to the supermarket shelves. Strike action by local government employees compounds the winter chaos. Snow is left uncleared, roads are ungritted. The long-term effects of the strikes perhaps worry the government most of all. In fact, it has a domino effect, with one strike-hit section of industry hitting another, boding ill for the country's future. The biggest problem for farmers beleaguered by snowdrifts has been the lack of food for livestock. With some restrictions lifted by the drivers, there are still the snow-choked roads to contend with. Many animals are threatened with slow starvation. How soon before we must all tighten our belts? As if to underline the country's misery, gales and high seas lash the coasts.